listed one of my childhood bands from back in the day. I haven't even checked them out, the new album yet. It's supposed to be releasing today, actually, in Glorious Darkness. What in the fuck are we looking at right now? That's 2 hands and a guitar. Goddamn, there's a woman. Okay, she looks like my mother. What the fuck? What are you looking at, bro? Oh yeah, I can't even do that. There's a melody in this. No fucking way! Is this singing? What? What? What happened to the second? What the f- Dude, no, don't sing, don't fucking sing, man. What is this? Don't disappoint me, Crematory. Don't. Oh, there we go. I like the melody in this song. Fast! You don't sing in Crematory, man. You don't sing in my dog is looking at me. Fuck! Leg day! Leg! Leg! Leg day! Leg day! Ja, nu tar jag det. Nu tar jag det. Sorry. The monster has awakened. Leg day! Sorry. Fuck what, the leg day tar jag till slut. Okay. I didn't miss anything. I can still hear the song even though I had to force my dog to lay down. Oh, status. That's great.
Love is changing like the seasons.
Well, what is my thoughts on this? I don't know if I should be disappointed, but I kind of like the song Break Down the Walls. But what caught me off guard, you kind of saw it, was that Felix Stas, the singer of the band, is singing. I was like, what? I mean, Crematory is a childhood band of mine that I listened to way fucking back. Oh my god, it was around before the German album in 2006 called Klagebilder. I don't know if I pronounced it right. I really enjoyed the Believe album. Oh my god, that's a great ass album. It's 22 years ago, by the way. It was released on the same year as the Martian Matters LP by Eminem. But this song, I mean, I grew up on two things. First of all, Stas has always growled since the past. The band has started, I don't even know which year they started, but they have been around over 30 years. And my personal favorite old Crematory song is... it's actually two, to be honest. It's Tears of Time and Mirror. Hold on. What the fuck are you doing? Varför lägger du dig? Lägg dig, sa jag. Is it raining? Guess not. So, my favorite album by Crematory is Believe has always been Believe, to be honest. I like the chorus, I like the Act 7 song. I know usually they made a song they have an album. I think the first album is called Transmigration. The funny thing about old Crematory, they always had the self-titled song from the latest album in the next album, if you understand what I mean. There is a song called Transmigration by Crematory, but it's not on the Transmigration album. It's actually on the second album next time. I don't remember which, I can't remember in order, but I do remember Transmigration, Just Dreaming, Awake. I can't remember so much more of the very old albums. But you know, they always had, they had a Crematory album also, the first album in German, in 96. That's what I remember at least. Awake was in 97. They had always had a song titled from their latest album in the next album, you know. I wish they kind of still did that, because that was kind of interesting. And to be honest, I mean, Stas has been growling before they had a second singer, or I think it was the guitarist who started to sing clean singing. I don't remember. I'm not sure. And for me, I am friends with the drummer on Facebook, Marcus Julish, I think his name is. He has the same name as I do, but it doesn't spell the same. Mine has a C and he has a K, I think. And it's kind of an honor, to be honest, since they have been always on my fucking childhood bands since when I was a kid. As a kid growing up, I liked a lot of old school hip hop and stuff, you know, and I enjoyed death metal. I think Crematory was the first ticket into my metalcore and deathcore scene, except that Howard Jones made me listen to a lot of metalcore. So Crematory didn't invite me to listen to Killswitch Engage, you know. I found Killswitch through a movie called Resident Evil. It was brand new, and I heard the song The End of Heartache with Howard Jones. I didn't even know there was a previous singer before him, but now I know. Jesse Leach. He's a great singer now. Okay, that's another story. This is about Crematory. So, ever since I found out about Crematory, I didn't really like it back then, but it started to grow, you know. And I was like, God damn, it's a great ass band. I just didn't back then. Before I started liking them, I didn't really like the sound what they did for Transmigration, Just Dreaming and stuff. The only album I could listen more to before 2000s were Awake and Act 7. And the funny thing, like I said about Believe, Act 7 is an album from I think 98 or 99. They have a song called Act 7, but it's on the Believe album. So I think that's the last album with them having a song from the previous album name, you know. And ever since after Believe, I didn't really like every album they made. Like I think it was Revolution and Klagebilder and Klagebilder. I don't know how you say it. And Infinity was pretty good. And then Antiserum was a hell of a album, man. I liked it, but I don't like it that much anymore. I just like a few songs, like Until the End, Komt Näher, I don't know how you say it. And Virus is really good. And Inside Your Eyes, that's my favorite song from that album. And that's also the last album, I think, that was featuring the first clean singing guy. Because I think he departed from the band. And then we got a new singer who's singing clean singing. This was The Monument. I really enjoyed that album. Damn, that was a heavy album. I still like it up to this day. My favorite song used to be Die So Soon. But my favorite song now is House Meet Garden or Icecult, to be honest. I really like the German stuff they're doing. They have always been making one album 2 years prior, I think you can call it. And that's a great thing. I mean, so we can expect Crematory in 2024 also. I hope. At least I'm gonna give it a chance to listen to it. And Oblivion. Okay, let's just explain how I felt when I started making albums 2 years later, after the latest, you know. In the 90s, I know they did it quite a lot, but more like 1 year after, I think. Almost like Eminem did for a few albums. It was Slim Shady LP to Marshmallows LP, Relapse to Recovery, to fucking Revival to Kamikaze, and yeah, you name it. I kind of liked what they did there, because we didn't have to wait for long, or too long. And Antiserum was the album where I started to count that, okay, they're gonna put out an album 2 years later, and 2 years later, and 2 years later. And 2 years later, 2016 came Monument, and 2018 Oblivion, and Unbroken 2020. I fucking banged that album. I love it. And that's also their third clean singing guy, I think, because the first guitarist in the band started singing clean during the 90s to the 20s and up to 2014. And then was another guy from 2016 to 2018. He had 2 albums, and there was another fucking guy. But I fucking banged my neck every time he fucking started singing. It was great. But he had only 1 album, and now Stas is doing the clean singing. I was like, man, get out of here. That's never gonna work, but it did actually. So I'm not gonna say it sucked. I'm just gonna say I didn't expect Felix Stas to sing. Regular singing. But it was something. I really enjoyed this song. I mean, damn, son. Alright. Next one will be Angst by Rammstein.